going on a trip with him starting tomorrow. Lend me $200.
What? You never mentioned any trip?
I'm mentioning it now.
You're telling me this now, at this hour? Do you seriously expect me to just have that kind of cash lying around?
If you were a proper mother, you'd keep some cash on hand. God, you're so useless.
Excuse me? If you told me yesterday, maybe I could have done something. We live in the same house. It's not like you didn't have the chance.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to talk to you. How is that not obvious?
And yet, here we are, texting. In the end, what's the difference?
Talking to you in person makes me sick.
Do you even hear yourself? You're my daughter.
Stop calling me that.
You know, because of the way you treat me, even your father has stopped talking to me.
Obviously, why would he? If I talk to Dad and the dad talks to you, it's like I'm talking to you by extension. And I'd rather die than have anything to do with you.
Do you even realize how ridiculous that sounds? I married your father. I'm part of this family. I raised you.
You're not my family. You never were.
Piper.
Don't say my name.
Why are you like this? What did I do that was so unforgivable?
Like I'd bother answering that. Just hurry up and get the money.
You've been ignoring me for 15 years. 15 years! Do you have any idea how painful that is?
Yeah, probably as painful as having to live with you.
You can't mean that.
Of course I do. If I didn't, I wouldn't be saying it.
I still take care of the house. I still cook, clean, and make sure you and your father have everything you need. Even after all this.
No one asked you to.
And yet, if I didn't, this place would fall apart.
So, not my problem. You're not even my real mother, so why do you even care?
Because I love you.
God, that is so disgusting. I think I'm going to be sick.
Piper.
Don't.
You're 25 years old. Do you realize how childish you sound?
And do you realize how annoying you sound? You're not even my real parent, so don't act like you have the right to lecture me.
You weren't always like this. When I first married your father, you liked me. You used to talk to me, laugh with me. What happened?
Who cares?
I care. Tch. One day, out of nowhere, you just stopped speaking to me. You started leaving notes instead of saying things out loud. Since then, I haven't really heard your voice properly. I don't know what you think, what you worry about. I don't know anything about you anymore.
Because I don't need you to. How many times do I have to tell you? Stop acting like my mom.
If growing up in this household, in this silence, is what made you talk like this, then maybe I failed you.
Are you serious right now? I talk normally at work. It's just you. You're the only one who gets this side of me.
So you do know how to be respectful.
Obviously, but you don't deserve it.
Right.
Oh, actually, I have one more request.
What now?
Can you stop looking at me?
What?
Your gaze makes me sick. Anyway, hurry up and go to the ATM.
Piper.
Oh, and don't say my name. My real mom gave it to me. I don't want it tainted by your voice.
I brought back some souvenirs from Italy. Can I drop by tomorrow to give them to you? Amber, wait, were you overseas? Yeah, I tagged along on my daughter's business trip. That sounds amazing. You two must be really close. We are. She wanted me to come, and honestly, it felt nice to get away for a while. I bet, traveling together like that, I'm kind of jealous. Wait a second, don't tell me you still haven't spoken to Piper. No. Are you serious? She's 25 now. How long are you going to let this go on? It's not like I haven't tried. She talks to me over text, but only to insult me or complain about something. That's the only kind of communication she allows. What is she so bitter about? She was such a sweet girl when you first moved in. I know, she never called me Mom, but she used to call me Gloria. She looked up to me, followed me around the house. I remember that. And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Piper's mom the one who left? Didn't she have an affair? Yeah, but Piper doesn't know that. I never told her. I figured there was no point. It wouldn't change anything, and I didn't want to be the one to break her heart. So she's been blaming you all these years, thinking you were the one who took her mother's place? Probably, but I don't know for sure. She won't talk to me long enough for me to ask. And what about Sam? What does he think about all this? That's the worst part. For the past few years, my husband has started ignoring me too. Wait, what? I think Piper said something to him. He's always been soft on her, and now he just follows her lead. They don't even look at me half the time. It's like I don't exist in my own home. Gloria, that's not a family. That's emotional abuse. I know, and it hurts. It's exhausting, honestly. I keep hoping things will change, but they never do. It's like I'm stuck in this never-ending loop. How are you putting up with this? You've been living like this for years. I've thought about leaving, I really have, but at the very least, I want to stay until Piper gets married. Even if I'm not her real mother, I still think it's better for her to have both parents at home until then. You're too kind. I don't know how you keep enduring this. It's not kindness, it's just, despite everything, we've spent 15 years as a family. Even if they don't see me that way anymore, I still see Piper as my daughter. I still want to be there for her. Even after all this? Even after all this. Gloria, I get it, I do, but at what cost? I wanted what you have. A daughter who loves me, someone to travel with, to share memories with. I thought, after all these years, we'd at least have something. This is breaking my heart. When you married Sam, you really thought you were going to be happy, didn't you? Of course I did. I thought we were building something real. A home, a family, but somehow, over the years, it all just fell apart. I hate that you've had to go through this. Well, speaking of Piper, I think she's seeing someone. Really? Yeah, I overheard her talking to Sam, and from what they said, it sounds serious. I think she's getting married soon. That's huge. Are you okay? I don't know. A part of me is happy for her, but another part of me wonders if this means she'll just push me away even more. Or maybe once she has a family of her own, she'll finally understand how much you've done for her. That's what I'm hoping, just a little. Maybe when she has a child of her own, she'll realize what it means to love unconditionally. I really believe that one day she'll see the love you've always had for her. Thank you, Amber. That means a lot. By the way, for the souvenirs, I got Piper a bottle of perfume. Maybe it'll put her in a better mood. She's going to love it. Thank you. Oh, and I have one more gift, but that one's a surprise. You'll see tomorrow.
Why did you call her over here like that?
Who are you talking about?
Your sister, of course. Who else?
What? You were so happy to get a souvenir from her. She even greeted you properly and had a nice conversation. I was glad to see that.
Don't make me laugh. I only tolerated all that because I had to keep her around. She's there as a contributor to the wedding money, and that's it.
What do you mean?
I'm getting married.
Wait, really? You're getting married? Congratulations!
Don't congratulate me. Your words just make everything feel worse. It ruins the joy of it all.
I don't understand. Why?
Because I know what's coming. You and your family are going to shower me with your money, right? All that money from your relatives. It's not about the wedding. It's just about money, and that's the only reason I'm playing nice with her.
You did all this just for the money?
Of course. Why else would I bother? I even threw out that disgusting perfume she gave me. How could I stand the smell?
No way. You're lying, right?
I'm not lying. It was revolting. And that dress she left behind, I tore it up and threw it away without a second thought.
What? You did what?
Yes, I ripped it up and tossed it in the trash.
Huh?
What was I supposed to do with it? It was ancient and hideous. It looked like something from another century. And what was she thinking, saying you can wear it for the next event? You and your sister have absolutely no taste when it comes to fashion.
Hold on a second. Are you joking? You can't be serious.
She said something like, "After you, my daughter will wear it next." Can you believe that? Like I'm supposed to reuse something so cheap. It was insulting.
My sister didn't force it on you. She told you you could wear it if you liked it.
Well, I didn't like it, so I got rid of it. You don't need to know the rest.
You could have just returned it. That dress was a precious family heirloom from our grandmother. I wore it when I married Dad, and we even took pictures in it. Do you even realize the value of it?
That's the exact reason I couldn't wear it. After you wore it, there's no way I'd touch it, not even with 100 dry cleanings.
Then you should have just told me, not thrown it away. How could you do something like that?
I didn't have a choice. I can't talk to you, can I? It's not like you'd understand. I couldn't do it any other way. The only way to show how I felt was through my actions.
You could have said something through a message at least. What am I supposed to tell my sister? How am I supposed to explain this?
You're really crying over an old dress like that? Just stop.
That dress was no ordinary dress. It wasn't something from just any store. You have no idea what you're talking about.
What do you mean by that?
Let me explain something you clearly don't know. My grandmother was once in England working with the royal family's tailor before she went off to start her own business. She was part of their circle.
Wait, are you serious? I didn't know that.
That dress, the one you threw away so carelessly, was one of the gifts she received from royal family members. It's a part of history.
Oh, wow.
That dress is over 200 years old. It's beyond priceless. It's something you can't even put a price on, and now look at what you've done to it.
Hold on, does it really go beyond anything we can imagine?
I don't know, but I can tell you this. If we took it to an auction, someone would pay anything to get their hands on it.
Woohoo! Big money incoming, right?
Wait, what? Are you really saying you tore it up on purpose? No, I told you already, didn't I? My niece might want to use it. I didn't destroy it for no reason.
I couldn't care less about what you say now.
Please just stop. You don't understand. If my sister decides to go to the police over this, it's all over for you. You'll end up with nothing.
Wait, are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. You have no idea how important that dress is to me. If you want to avoid jail, you'd better stop right here and do nothing else.
Fine. You're such a cheapskate. I can't believe this.
Do you really want to be the one who gets arrested before the wedding? Does that sound like a good idea? You're only making it worse for yourself. If you understand the situation, then just give the dress back.
I'll hold on to it for now. But it's not going to be returned until I see what you do. It all depends on how you act next.
What are you even talking about? What do you mean by that?
It's simple, the wedding gift. If it's cheap, I'll just sell it. That's what'll happen.
I promise I'll make the gift proper. I'll take care of it. Just keep the dress safe for now, please.
Fine. But you're making this so much harder than it needs to be. I'm getting married and I need you to cover the wedding costs.
Wait, what?
We're having a destination wedding, so it's going to cost a lot. As my mother, it's only natural for you to step up and help cover the expenses.
You're planning to get married and you don't have the money to even pay for your own wedding?
I'm counting on you to pay for it, of course. Who else would?
What about the groom? Is he not contributing anything?
That's the thing. What he's offering still won't be enough, and that's why I'm asking you. You're my mother. You should be supporting me, right?
How much are we talking about here?
The total wedding cost is around $200,000, and I'll need you to contribute about half of that, so around $100,000.
$100,000? Are you out of your mind? No, that's absolutely impossible.
What? Are you seriously telling me that you can't afford a decent wedding for your own daughter? After everything I've done for you?
That's not it, but doesn't this cost seem way out of touch with reality? I mean, you're asking for more than what most people could ever dream of spending on a wedding.
Oh, so now I'm just a commoner to you, huh? Is that it?
I'm saying that I simply can't afford to pay that much. A wedding doesn't need to be that extravagant.
Oh, I see. So you think I should settle for some low-budget wedding, something that doesn't reflect how much you love me, huh?
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that a wedding doesn't have to be this over the top to be meaningful.
Well, that's rich coming from you. So it's all about what's practical and reasonable now, huh? Does that mean all the love you've supposedly had for me all these years was a lie?
That's not what I said, and you know it. I've always loved you, but this wedding, this needs to be something the two of you decide together. It's your future, after all.
There it is again. I can't stand this. This is exactly what's always been so irritating about you. You're so detached, so practical all the time. You have no idea.
I'm offering to pay what I can, but I just don't think it's reasonable to expect someone as young as you to get married with a $200,000 price tag.
You don't get it at all. It's not just about the wedding, it's the entire experience, the trip, the venue, everything. These things cost a lot of money, and I'm not going to apologize for wanting it to be perfect.
If it's all about the money, then I'll pay for my family's portion. That's me, your father, my sister, and the nieces.
Wait, hold on. What? You're seriously coming to the wedding?
Of course, I'm your mother. I'm coming to your wedding. Why wouldn't I be there?
No. You can't be serious. You're not invited, are you? Why are you so worked up over this? You're not even supposed to be part of it.
Wait, so you want me to pay for everything, but I'm not even allowed to attend? Is that how it's going to work?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. You don't need to be at the wedding, but you have to pay for it because you're my mother and it's what you should be doing.
You think I'm going to agree to that? You're really asking me to foot the bill while you just stay at home and enjoy the show? I'm telling you, I'm your mother and I should be there. This is my daughter's wedding and you can't exclude me from that.
I can't believe you. You actually think that you're going to have a say in this after everything? I don't care if you think this is your daughter's wedding. You're not invited, period. What are you even getting so worked up about? Stay out of it.
If that's the way you feel, fine. But I'm not backing down on paying. It's what's right. This is what's necessary.
I've had enough of your ridiculous demands. I've been trying to be patient with you, but no more. I'll sell the dress if I have to.
You promised you wouldn't do that.
Did I? I don't remember promising anything.
You don't understand the significance of that dress. It's not just some random piece of clothing.
Well, if you didn't want me to do this, you shouldn't have brought it to me in the first place. If you're so sentimental about it, then you should have kept it. Don't blame me for your mistakes.
My sister said she would lend it to you. If you sell something that's borrowed, you do realize that's illegal, right? Do you really want to get involved in something like that?
If you don't want it sold, then you better come up with $100,000. That's the only way this ends.
Why is it that no matter what I say, you never understand?
You need to know, once the wedding is over, I'm going to need you to leave.
Wait, what? What do you mean I have to leave?
I'm starting a new family, and you're not going to be a part of it anymore. It's not personal. I just don't like you anymore.
Why are you saying that? What happened? Why do you want to kick me out?
I don't mean anything deep by it. I don't even need a reason. I just don't want you around anymore. That's the way it is.
If I've done something to upset you, I'm sorry. But really, you have to explain. What's going on? Why are you so angry with me?
Do you remember the first parent-teacher conference when I transferred to my new school?
Wait, what? I'm sorry, I don't really remember what happened that day.
You don't? That was the first time I had a conference after I transferred, and you promised you'd come. But you didn't show up.
Oh, I see. That was a mistake.
It wasn't just that. I was still new to the school, and everyone knew I wasn't your biological daughter. They made fun of me, saying things like, she's not even your real daughter, so she's not important enough to come to her conference.
Oh no, I had no idea. I'm so sorry.
You told me you'd come, but you didn't. You broke that promise, and that's when I decided I could never trust you. You failed me in a way I can't forgive.
I won't make excuses. I know I was wrong. Please, believe me, I didn't mean to hurt you.
It doesn't matter now. You can't apologize for something that happened so long ago. You won't get forgiveness for this, not from me.
I'm sorry, I really am. Piper, please, I never wanted to hurt you. So, about Piper's wedding.
Yeah.
I hear it's a destination wedding.
Yeah, looks like it.
She told me she needs $100,000.
You should give it to her. You got more money than you know what to do with, right?
You told her about the inheritance, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Told her not to hold back, that she should take it without hesitation. Why not? It's not like I've been keeping anything from her.
She told me that if I didn't contribute, it would mean I don't love her. As if things weren't already strained enough between us, this just made everything worse. It's as if money is the only thing that matters now, and that's what makes her feel validated. She's always felt entitled to it, though.
We've been done as a family for a long time now.
Maybe, but I hadn't given up on it yet. Even if you did, I didn't. I tried, you know? I really did. I don't know when it all turned so ugly. But now, she told me not to come to the wedding, and that after the wedding, I'd have to leave the house. That's what she said, word for word. Is that how you feel too?
Yeah, it's the same as me. When Piper's around, I can't even talk to you. I can't even look at you the same way anymore. This isn't what a marriage is supposed to be. We're not even talking anymore. It's all just a silent, cold distance. And it's not just me. Piper's made it clear that she wants you out.
You're just believing everything she says, aren't you?
You don't get it. She's the only one who's had my back. I'm the only one left who's been here for her, standing by her. What do you expect me to do when she's rejecting you? Like you've already made it clear that you don't care about her, and now she's making me choose. She's my daughter. What else am I supposed to do?
You knew exactly what you were getting into when you remarried. You don't have the right to blame me for anything now. This isn't some new revelation. I've been through this before. Do you really think I didn't understand that when we got together?
Okay, I get it. I'm the one who's at fault. It's always me, isn't it?
What's that supposed to mean?
That's exactly what it means. You made me the villain in every story we've had, haven't you? And now, like Piper said, once the wedding's over, you'll need to leave. Simple as that. It's just the way it has to be.
Wait, what?
It's for the best. Piper doesn't want you holding her grandchild. She doesn't want anything to do with you. This isn't about me. It's what she asked for. She's made it clear and I'm just following through.
So...
She'd rather leave the responsibility to her real mother. I guess I'm just nothing in her eyes anymore, even though I've been here all along, supporting her. It doesn't matter, does it?
Wait, you're still in contact with her?
Yeah, there's been some stuff, but she's reflected on it. She's changed. I'm not saying I forgive her, but Piper needs her real mother. You know what it's like. She needs a connection. I think this is the only way things can be resolved. The only way we'll all get some peace.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me you've been secretly meeting with her? You've been doing this behind my back all this time?
We're done. This is the end of it. I can't keep going back and forth. I've tried for so long, but it's just not working. I don't know how else to make you see that. I don't have the strength left to keep pretending like things are okay when they're not.
Does Piper even know what kind of person she is? Does she know what that woman did?
I can't tell her that. She has no idea. She doesn't need to know that right now. She's better off not hearing it from me. She's already been through enough.
Have you and Piper completely forgotten how much you both were hurt 15 years ago?
That's in the past. I moved on. Let it go. I can't keep carrying it with me. It's too much. If you really want me to, I'll leave it in the past, but I can't keep dragging it around.
Piper hasn't. She still holds on to it. She hasn't forgotten. She still hates me for what happened at that parent-teacher meeting all those years ago. I still feel the anger in her when she looks at me. It's like nothing I do can change it.
That's your issue, not mine. You're gonna have to deal with that yourself. I can't fix everything. Not this time. If I could, I would, but I can't. But this is the answer we've come to. I'm sorry, but there's no place for you in our home after this. I've tried to make it work, but this is the way it is now. There's nothing left to say about it.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that this woman is going to be at the wedding too? Is that why you're telling me not to come?
Yeah, it's bad enough for one mother to show up. Two is just too much. I don't want to make things worse than they already are.
I see. Fine, I'll just leave then. I guess when I've been humiliated like this, there's no point in staying. You've made it clear what you want, and I'm not going to beg for a place where I'm not wanted.
Good. Glad you understand. This is the best decision for all of us. Maybe it'll give us all some room to breathe. Some space to figure things out without any more tension.
I'll still give her a proper gift. I think it's the last thing I can do as a parent. I'll give enough to make sure it's enough. Tell Piper that from me. Even if I'm not there, I'm not going to leave her without something, without showing that I care in some way.
Thanks. I appreciate it. It's the least you can do.
Is that really the last thing you have to say? You're being pretty cold about it. After all of this, that's all you can muster? That's all you can offer?
What do you want me to say? You've done the cleaning, the laundry, the cooking. I'm grateful for all of that. Is that good enough for you? Because I don't have anything else left to give. I don't know what else you're expecting from me.
Then you should have just hired a housekeeper. You should have just brought in someone else to deal with everything instead of expecting me to do it.
Yeah, I guess so. That's probably the smarter move. But it's too late for that now, isn't it?
Goodbye. I'll be out of here within 3 days. Thanks for everything. It's been something, hasn't it?
Have you made the transfer yet? I still need to book the flight and the hotel.
What do you mean? What's happening? Who is this? Who could this be?
What are you saying? It's your beloved daughter, of course.
Wait, is it really you? I can hardly believe it. What is going on?
I heard from Dad. He said the wedding gift would be generous.
Well, about that, I actually left it at home before I left.
Wait, what? You left it? You should have brought it. I can't do anything until that's taken care of. What was so important that you couldn't even bring the money? Where is it?
It's in the drawer in the living room where the pens are kept. The envelope with the money should be inside.
I found it, but it's so thin. Could it be a check or something? Wow, incredible! Wait, hold on. What's going on here?
What happened?
What is this? This can't be real. Did you mix this up with someone else's? There's only $300 in here.
No, this is correct. Congratulations on your wedding.
Huh? What are you thinking? This amount isn't nearly enough. It's barely anything at all. How could you possibly think this would be okay?
It's the usual amount for giving a gift at someone else's wedding. You really shouldn't worry about it. Please, don't hesitate to take it.
Wait, are you joking right now? Are you serious? I told you we were having a wedding abroad, didn't I? I said it was going to be extravagant, and now this?
That sounds wonderful. What country is it in? I won't be able to make it, but anywhere is fine. I'm sure it'll be beautiful no matter where it happens.
Why are you talking like that? Why do you sound so detached?
What's wrong with my words? I'm just speaking the truth. You're a stranger to me now. I don't have any obligation to be close to you anymore. After everything, it just doesn't feel right. Because you're a stranger to me, you're no longer my family, and that's how I have to treat you.
You've been my mother for 15 years, haven't you? And now you're treating me like this?
What do you want me to say? You and your father chose to leave me behind. You walked away from me, and I was left with nothing. Don't act surprised that I've changed. The truth is, this is the reality now.
That's not the same thing. Don't say it like that. You can't just throw away 15 years like it doesn't matter.
To me, it's the same thing. You might not see it that way, but for me, everything changed the moment you decided to leave. When you walked away, everything shifted.
Stop with the formal tone. This is ridiculous.
You're the one being ridiculous. You talk to me like you don't care, but then you complain when I act like a stranger. You can't have it both ways. You pushed me away, and now you don't like how it feels.
That's not true. That's not how I wanted it.
What did you expect me to do? Do you think it's easy? Do you think it's easy to just forget? To pretend everything is okay when it's not? I hear you're planning to invite your real mother to the wedding.
What? What are you talking about?
I heard it from your father. He said that when you have children, you'll have your real mother take care of them. He said it so casually, like it was nothing.
Yes, that's right.
Do you still not know about your real mother? Well, of course you don't. But it makes sense. Who else could you trust more than my own mother? So, after all of this, you want to rely on her? After everything, how could you possibly trust her after what she did to us?
Because she's my real mother. I trust her. She's the one who's been there for me when I needed her.
All right then. I think that's a good idea. It's best to leave things to people you can trust.
But I need your help. I've told my friends that the wedding will be extravagant, overseas. I've built up so many expectations, and now I'm running into problems with the costs. It's getting so much more expensive than I anticipated. The exchange rate with the dollar, all of it is making everything so much more difficult.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. You should have thought about this before. I can't just magically solve your problems.
Then I'll sell the dress. I researched it and found out that royal-related items can sell for a lot.
I've already taken that dress.
What? You took it? Without asking? How dare you enter my room without permission? You're a thief! That's my property!
The ownership of that dress belongs to my sister. It's not yours. I was just returning it to its rightful owner.
This is unbelievable. You can't just take things like that without asking. You've crossed a line this time.
You should really calm down. There's no need to get so worked up. It's just a dress.
What am I supposed to do now? Everything's falling apart.
You could hold a more modest reception here in the country, and then you can have a nice life with your wonderful mother, the one who abandoned her real daughter for another man. Maybe that's for the best.
What are you even saying?
Oh, didn't your father tell you?
I only know that you two have completely different personalities.
Apparently, she chose another man over your family. She chose him over everything else. A woman who's honest with herself, I suppose. I can't imagine doing that. I would never have done what she did, but that's her choice.
Liar! You're the worst woman ever! You don't get to judge my mom like that!
By the way, I think you should know something, though it's probably too late to say now. But I want to say it anyway, since this is the last time.
What is it now?
The reason I couldn't attend your 4th grade parent-teacher meeting was because your biological mother stopped me from going.
What? What are you talking about?
That day, I went all the way to the school gate. She was standing there. She knew my face and name somehow. And she told me the real mother should be the one to talk to Piper. You should stay out of this.
But Mom didn't come. She just let it happen, didn't she?
I see. So it was just harassment then. She left her family for a man, but it looks like he quickly discarded her. Back then, she was still trying to get your father to take her back, wasn't she?
Really? Is that what happened?
Back then, your father still had some sense of decency. He was furious and told her, "Don't joke around." But who would have thought that 15 years later, you two would be back together?
Hold on. If that's true, then everything changes.
What do you mean everything changes? What's going on now?
So all this time, I've been deceived, haven't I?
Deceived by who?
You knew about everything, but you didn't tell me. You didn't tell me about the parent-teacher meeting. You didn't tell me about your affair. You kept everything from me. If you had just been honest, I wouldn't have been so cold to you.
You're saying I was wrong for not telling you? Do you really think I wanted to burden you with all that?
But it wasn't fair. How was I supposed to know?
I just wanted to be your mother. I wanted to protect you. I promised myself I'd never leave you. I thought I would never make you feel abandoned again. I thought we could rebuild what was lost, but I see now it was never going to happen. But it's too late for that now, so I'm going to keep moving forward. I can't keep dwelling on the past. It's time to look forward. I hope you find happiness. I really do.
Wait, don't leave me. Please don't go.
Spilled water cannot return to the bowl. Those words may not seem fitting coming from a mother, but I don't know what else to say. Goodbye.
Wait, you're coming back, right? You always forgave me no matter what I said. You've always been the one to give in. Please, just come back. You can't leave me like this. Oh, wait, just give me 3 days. Come back, please.
The dress arrived. It's perfect, just like you worried. There are no stains, no tears, no damage whatsoever. It's in immaculate condition. I'm really sorry it took so long. I've been completely swamped with unpacking and settling in after the move. It's been non-stop, and there's just been so much to handle, so I really appreciate your patience. But honestly, it's such a relief to know the dress is fine. I took a quick peek at it myself, but it's so intricately decorated that I couldn't even make out every detail properly. The craftsmanship is so delicate and beautiful that I couldn't really get a good look at the whole thing. This dress, it's the one that your grandmother wore, your mother wore, you wore, and now I'm wearing. It's such a significant family heirloom, don't you think? I know there's no grand superstition tied to it, nothing extravagant like some people might believe about wearing an old family dress, but it still feels so special. Wearing it really makes you feel that strong connection to everyone who wore it before you. It's more than just a dress. It's a tangible symbol of the bond between all of us, the generations before and after. It's a reminder of all the women who came before me, and now it's my turn to carry it, to add my own history to it. It's such a precious, irreplaceable piece that's meant so much to our family for so long. Yeah, it's incredible to think of it that way. And speaking of future generations, I guess next it will be Rachel's turn to wear it, right? Oh, Rachel, our daughter is a bit of a workaholic, you know? She's completely absorbed in her career right now. Honestly, I don't think she's planning on getting married anytime soon. It's been years since she's mentioned it, and she just seems so focused on her professional life. It's almost like she doesn't have time for anything else. Haha, oh, it's kind of funny how determined she is to build her career before thinking about anything personal. But hey, that's her choice. She's still young, and there's plenty of time for her to find the right person when the moment is right. I see. Yeah, it's funny how people's priorities can change over time. I guess it's not all about getting married for everyone. Some people have different ideas of what's important at different stages of their lives. So, Piper, about the wedding, how did it all turn out in the end? Did you go through with it? Here's the thing, I told you before that Sam was getting back together with his ex-wife, right? Yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah, well, it didn't turn out the way I thought it would. After they moved back in together, it only took a few days for Sam to realize that she had stolen money from his account. It was honestly such a shock. He trusted her again, thinking things would be different, but I guess he was wrong. What? Are you serious? I am, and it gets worse. Sam had never bothered to change the PIN to his cash card, even though he'd had access to it for years. And so his ex just kept using it like she always had, and when he wasn't paying attention, she took advantage of that. She withdrew the daily limit of $5,000 over the course of a few days, and after about a week, she was gone. Just like that, she vanished without a trace. I can't believe that. That's just unbelievable. Yeah, it was really hard to believe. But in the end, it seemed like it was meant to be. After everything that happened, they decided to cancel the big wedding reception and just have a small domestic one instead. But of course, they didn't have the funds for it, so they turned to the groom's side and asked them to cover all the expenses. Well, they didn't take kindly to that request. They got furious and demanded that I pay my fair share. The whole thing blew up, and in the end, it just fell apart. It was like everything was against us. That's a disaster, honestly. What a mess. I know, it's like every step of the way something went wrong, but in a way, it was for the best. If money was going to be such an issue before we even walked down the aisle, then it's probably a good thing the wedding didn't happen. For Piper's sake, too. There's no point in marrying someone when the foundation of trust and honesty isn't even there. Wait a second, though. Are you still speaking like a mother here? Oh, you're still sounding so protective. It's like you haven't let go of that role. Oh, I guess I did. I can't help it. It's just that no matter how much time passes, I still care about her. I still want what's best for her, even if she's not with me anymore. I guess that never really changes, even if we're not physically together. I know she's made her own choices, and I have to respect that, but I still care deeply about her well-being. Oh, you're still such a caring mother, even after all of this. It's amazing. Well, what can I say? I guess it's just who I am. But for now, I have to step back. I know she has to learn the hard way. I can't save her from the consequences of her actions anymore. She has to realize what she's lost on her own. That's the only way she'll ever really understand the impact of her choices. And when that day comes, I'll be at peace with it. I'll be satisfied knowing she's grown, even if it's been a tough road for her. That's truly admirable. I can't say I would have the same strength in your shoes. It's not easy, I'll tell you that, but I'm trying my best. Oh, speaking of Rachel, she did something a little tacky. Apparently, she found out how much the dress cost. Can you guess? No idea. I can't even begin to guess how much something like that would cost. Well, it turns out it was around $500,000. Can you believe that? I mean, obviously I won't sell it. It's priceless to me. Just thinking about how much it's worth is mind-boggling. Wow, that's beyond surprising. I know, right? It's just a dress, but it holds so much sentimental value. It's like everything about it is tied to our family history. We'll have to stick around long enough to see one of the grandkids wear it one day, right? No one else is getting it until then. Oh, you're right. It's so important. Gloria, you know what? There's so much more joy ahead for us. I just know it. I really hope so. I could use some good news right about now. Speaking of joy, I've got a little suggestion for you. Next month, our daughter is going to Paris for work. How about we go with her? We could make a little trip out of it. That sounds amazing. I'm definitely in. I've always wanted to go to Paris. Let's do it. After I left, the house became a wreck. It seems to have turned into one of those notorious garbage houses that everyone in the neighborhood talks about. The kind of place no one dares to visit. A reputation has formed around it, one of neglect and decay. I can imagine it now, the overgrown yard, the pile of unsorted junk in the driveway, the broken windows. It must be an eyesore, but I suppose that's what happens when someone like him is left in charge of a home. He couldn't even manage the simple task of keeping things in order. When I think about it, I almost feel a sense of satisfaction. My ex-husband, in his desperate pursuit of regaining the money he feels was stolen from him, has contacted the police. He's been reporting me, hoping to track me down and force me to pay for what he believes was his due. According to the authorities, he's still searching for me. They haven't been able to find me yet. I'm curious about the methods he's using, the lengths he's going to. It almost feels like a cat-and-mouse game, and I have no intention of letting him catch me. The amount that was taken, the sum he's obsessing over, is $50,000 after subtracting the share I was entitled to. Some might say that's a lot of money, but in the grand scheme of things, it was hardly worth the emotional toll he's caused me. I had to fight for that money, but it was nothing compared to the years of heartache he caused. If that money was all he could focus on, then perhaps that says more about him than it does about me. In a way, I think the money I took from him was a fair price to pay for the betrayal. It felt like the only thing that could balance the scales, though I know it will never make up for the pain. The infidelity, the lies, the hurt that seemed to multiply with every passing day, it was all worth more than that. $50,000 is nothing when you consider the emotional cost. I think he still doesn't fully understand that. As for the compensation for the affair, I've been receiving it in installments. He's been paying it, though it's clear he doesn't want to. Every payment feels like a reminder of what he did, and I can tell he resents every penny of it. But it's his responsibility now. It's his way of trying to atone, but I know he will never truly atone for what he's done. As for Piper, she's another story entirely. Before the wedding, she had decided to quit her job, thinking that she could just rely on him and the marriage to provide everything she needed. It didn't take long for her to realize that life isn't that simple. After we split up, she struggled to find work, and what she eventually found wasn't much better. The last I heard, she was working in the nightlife industry, doing whatever she could to survive. I imagine that's not easy. It seems that the stress of the broken engagement has taken its toll on her. She's been spending money recklessly, sinking herself into more and more debt. And now, her financial troubles are escalating. My ex-husband, in his usual pathetic fashion, reached out to me, asking for help. He's desperate. He wants me to fix things for her, to bail her out. But I've ignored his plea. I can't keep bailing them out, no matter how much they expect it. I think they both believed that as long as they had me to turn to, they'd be fine. That I would always be there to pick up the pieces. But they couldn't have been more wrong. I'm not that person anymore. I've had enough. On the other hand, my life has taken a turn for the better. I've been traveling all over Europe lately, indulging in the life I've always wanted for myself. Just the other day, I returned from Paris, where I spent time with my sister and niece. Paris was everything I had imagined it would be, and more. It felt like I was living a dream, walking through the streets, enjoying the beauty of the city. The architecture, the history, the atmosphere. It was all so captivating. I could feel the energy of the city in my bones. Since then, I've continued my journey across Europe, exploring new places, meeting new people, and enjoying life the way I always should have. It's exhilarating, really. I've been doing things I never thought I would, things I didn't even have the chance to do when I was with him. Now I'm free. I'm free to live my life, to do whatever I want, without anyone telling me what to do or how to think. I'm no longer tied to a past that was filled with betrayal and lies. Every day feels like a new opportunity, a chance to discover more about myself and the world around me. I feel more alive now than I ever did before, and I know that no matter what my ex-husband and Piper go through, I will not be drawn back into their chaos. I've found my peace, and I intend to hold on to it. I can't help but wonder if they ever think about me, if they ever reflect on the way they treated me. I doubt it. People like them rarely change, but that's not my problem anymore. I'm not here to save them. I'm here to save myself. I've learned that sometimes the best way to heal is to leave everything behind and start fresh. And that's exactly what I've done. The old house, the old life, they're gone. And in their place is a future that's mine to shape. It's a future filled with promise, excitement, and the kind of freedom I've always deserved.
Hey, what do you think you're up to, Justin? What brought this all of a sudden? What do you mean you can't come to the ceremony? Huh? Don't you see how important today is? Do you get that a wedding ceremony is taking place? And you saying that you can't come is ruining it. Why are you doing this?
Look, Brock, I don't know what else to say apart from that I'm sorry. I really can't go to the ceremony right now, so I apologize for having to tell you this news.
But it's blatantly obvious that you're not sorry at all, because otherwise you'd show up to the ceremony. There's no way you can get away with this by just saying sorry. Do you have any idea how not showing up to this special day is ruining all the plans that are taking place here? Do you have any idea what you've done?
Do you understand that my contractions have started getting worse and that I could be going into labor any time now? The pain has calmed down a bit, but my doctors told me that now that the contractions are getting closer together, I need to get to the hospital immediately to have this child. I've got no choice here, Brock. So to make up for missing out on the wedding ceremony, I'll send a nice congratulatory message to Ashley. I'm sure that she'll understand and appreciate me contacting her.
A congratulatory message? Are you kidding me? Is that all you're going to do for Ashley? Do you think that that's all it takes to make the situation better? Do you have any clue as to who Ashley is getting married to? She's marrying the heir to the Hunters Company, Gregory. This is also an important opportunity to promote my company to him. Now you're doing this, making me feel like the butt of the joke, and think it's funny to make an excuse like you did to ditch the wedding? Is this for your own convenience or something?
Excuse me? What on earth did you just say to me? Do you really think that I'm choosing to not attend this wedding? That I'm going into labor for my own convenience?
Yes, I very much think that you're doing this so that you're not inconvenienced into having to leave the house. You just canceled because you got a stomach ache, right? Obviously, you don't seem to know how to take care of your own body, which is absolutely ridiculous. That's what happens when you don't take care of your own health.
Are you seriously hassling me about the way I manage my health? You are wrong, because I take good care of my body. The baby just wants to be born as planned.
Stop nitpicking everything I'm talking about. You know, Justin, as a wife, you're worse than trash. I give you a luxurious dress and get all the styling sorted, and this is how you repay me?
Oh, for goodness sake, Brock, I cannot believe you right now. I'm not your piece of equipment that you can just throw around and do what you want with. I am your wife. I don't know what else.
You, Justin, are a company president's wife. You're to obey and to do what I say when I say it. It's no exaggeration to say that the qualities of a president is also reflected in his wife. So you too must show up and look your best when an occasion like this is occurring. What you're doing right now is outrageous, especially since you're not coming here.
I don't know what else to tell you, Brock. My contractions have started this morning, and there is really not much more I can do about delaying the baby's birth.
But do you really think that it's a wise thing to miss my sister's wedding just because you're in labor? You need to hold off giving birth during the ceremony and get here. You've been invited, so you should be attending this wedding, Justin. You can go to the hospital afterwards, once we're ready to have this baby.
Are you insane? Do you seriously think it's possible to decide when this baby is allowed to come into this world or not? Have you lost your mind? I am done with this conversation right now. It is too difficult, and I need to concentrate on my breathing and get through this labor. I'll message you later.
Can't just bail on me in the middle of a conversation. Wait, you can't run away from this issue. You're to come here and attend this wedding ceremony, Justin. You need to obey and listen to your husband when he's talking to you. All you are right now is a piece of scum. You're such a coward to run away from this conversation. How dare you? Hey, Justin, how's it going? Are you feeling okay now? I heard that you went for a walk, but I still think you should have stayed in bed to recover.
Oh, hey, Drew. I'm doing much better. Thank you for asking. I just want to think for a little bit because so much is going through my head and I just wanted some fresh air. But I really appreciate you getting in touch with me during this time since so much is going on. Also, please don't worry about me too much, Drew.
Oh, okay. I see. That's fine, I suppose. But what do you mean? You needed time to think? This doesn't have to do with Brock or something, does it?
Well, yeah, just a bit actually. Especially with the way he was talking to me when his little sister was getting married. I couldn't believe his behavior.
Yeah, well, if you don't mind, I'd like to give my opinion on the situation, if that's okay with you. You really should break up with Brock as soon as possible, to be honest with you. His behavior is unacceptable, especially when he prioritizes his sister's wedding over his wife's health during the birth of your child. I can't help but think how abnormal he was being, especially with how emotionally abusive he was being towards you during a really stressful time.
Oh, Drew, I totally understand where you're coming from. I completely get what you're saying. I should have a way more supportive husband than how he behaved.
Wait, what? Are you really agreeing with me what I think about him? Really? Things must be really bad if we're both on the same page when it comes to Brock, right?
Well, those are the things that I've been thinking about a lot, but I've been trying to not let it worry me too much, especially with having to give birth to the baby. Of course, I really should divorce Brock after how he's treated me. I deserve way better than that. I feel like I can at least make that kind of decision on my own.
Oh, really? Well, that's great that you're able to think and come to this decision without too much influence from other people. I guess he was just too focused on doing this favor for Gregory, yeah?
Yes, that's right. And it's all because he's the heir to Hunter & Co. Brock's company is in dire straits and he's desperate to get deep into Gregory's pockets.
Yeah, that's why I always say that I can trust Brock when it comes to finances or anything in general, to be honest. He's just such a dodgy person, and it's hard to understand how he was able to marry you.
Okay, I get it, but please, shut up, all right? I don't see why you've got to say something like that to me. I'm with Brock of my own volition, all right? I just didn't see his true self until now.
Well, I guess that's true, Justin, but I really can't stand the guy. I can't forgive him for how he's been treating my older sister. It's awful, and I think you know that.
But why do you have to throw your opinion at me about my relationship, Drew? It's really got nothing to do with you, though. I'm able to handle these things myself.
Well, sometimes I don't think that you can. Sister, you were once betrayed by your fiancé before. Come on now. He's run away from his loan problems.
I can't help what happened with that. It was easy to trust him, so I just signed whatever I needed to sign so we can deal with the issues later. That's what a guarantor is, right? It's true that we ended up in a lot of debt, but it was Brock who reached out to me at that time. It's not like we've been stuck in bad cycles since then. Why must you...
But he's been treating you so badly, and it's hard to watch. I just think that you've got really bad luck when it comes to this guy. That, or you've got no good taste. You've got a really cool personality, sis, but you really haven't got a good eye when it comes to the opposite sex. I know it's hard to hear, but I think you should know that.
Why must you bother saying things like that more than twice in a conversation, Drew? I get that I suck when it comes to partners, so just leave me alone about it.
Okay. I didn't mean to keep going on about it, Justin. Look, if you need anything, let me help you out. It might make things easier. I also just wanted to let you know that Mom's worried about you, especially with the new baby being born and how Brock's treating you. Please come back home soon.
Of course, I'm sure she's very worried. I understand that completely. I'll probably come back after I find something to drink. All right, I'll go now. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, sure. Go get yourself sorted, and I hope to see you later on. Just please take care of yourself when it comes to talking to Brock. I don't want to see you get hurt. See you later. Hey, Justin, what the heck is going on with you now? I tried to get into the hospital, and I can't seem to get you for some stupid reason. What's happening here? We're supposed to be going through with the procedure at the hospital properly. You better not be screwing this up for me. Are you going to explain what's going on? Hey, Justin, what's going on here? Are you intending to ignore me all day? You can't just act like this towards your own husband. It's disgusting behavior. How long are you planning to make me wait outside the hospital for you? Huh? If you make me wait any longer, I'll have to take matters into my own hands. All right? What the heck do you think you're doing right now, man? Would you really quit acting so abusive and rude to my sister, you piece of crap? Do you hear me? Huh? Wait a minute. I thought that Justin would be messaging me. Is that you, Drew? Man, what's with you talking to me like that for? What's your problem, you idiot? How dare you just show up uninvited? Do you seriously think you could do whatever you want? My sister gave birth to her child the day before yesterday. What the heck have you been doing? Huh? Wait, why are you going off at me for? Stupid head. It's my sister's wedding, so of course I've been very busy attending that. I don't have time to run around doing multiple things at once. The wedding was just as important, so I can't just not come to the hospital for the birth of my child. You guys didn't bother coming to Ashley's wedding as a family either. So what the heck have you been doing, huh? Do you think we're both in similar situations right now? Have you actually thought about that, Drew? Why won't you give it up, Brock? I think it's perfectly understandable that Justine couldn't be there because of the birth of her baby. You've got no excuse, Brock. The wedding was held the day before yesterday. And what were you doing after that, huh? Why weren't you at the hospital after the ceremony? Isn't it obvious? I had some important work-related matters to attend to. You do know that I'm the president of my own company, right? But I guess you don't understand that. Especially because you're such a lowlife. There are so many things going on at my company as president. I need to deal with those things urgently. Are you kidding me right now? Are things happening in your workplace way more important than your own loving wife giving birth to your child? You do know that my relationship with Justin has nothing to do with you, Drew. So meddling in everything. You're being so annoying right now. You think you're always in the right when you clearly have no idea about anything. You're stupid, rude, and just plain annoying. You're like a little parasite trying to suck blood out of me. To be honest, you're the lowest of the low. I hate dealing with you. You need to get your own life and stop butting into mine with Justin. We're doing just fine. Whatever. You can say anything you like to me. I don't care. But there's no way that I'm going to let you treat my sister like trash. You're never going to see your baby ever again. You're not going to go anywhere near that child, or you're going to face the consequences of what you've done to my sister. Now leave and go home quietly. Don't even think about making a fuss. Wait a minute. What did you just say to me? Are you telling me that I'm not allowed to see my own flesh and bone? Are you seriously kidding me? You don't have the power to do that to me. Well, that's what I just said to you. So I think especially because you didn't give a crap about your wife when she went into labor, you don't deserve to be a father. I think Justin has been thinking about this for a while now, but she's finally seen the light. She intends on getting a divorce from you, Brock. Oh, just hold a second. What the heck are you even talking about? What brought this on all of a sudden? This can't be happening to me. Stop messing around, Drew. You're not funny. I think that you definitely know the reason why this is happening to you. If you can't seem to get it through your thick head what you've done, then you're such a horrible person. What you should do now is leave everyone alone for today and just go home quietly, and you could think about what you've done now, okay? But this can't be happening. You're just butting in when you shouldn't be. Also, I'm the father of the baby. I've got every right to meet and be with the child. If none of you are going to cooperate with me and let me see my child, then I've got no choice but to force my way into the hospital. I want to see Justin and my child. Fine, do as you please, but there'll be consequences for this, Brock. Do you really think that it's okay to do something like that? Shouldn't you think about this before you act? If the president of a company tries to break inside a hospital room and take a baby or something like that, it would be all over the news. It would be hopeless to turn your business around at that point. Are you kidding me right now? You stupid little man? How dare you try to take me down like this? How dare you underestimate my abilities? If you really must know, the news wouldn't impact my company too much because it's already on the decline anyways. No one cares about what. Well, whatever you're planning, I don't think it's going to be possible, Brock. I do think you've been rushing around trying to raise money, and you've been also damaging your reputation with a lot of places. Even my own sister is fed up with you and how you've been treating her and the other people in the business world. Don't be stupid and stay away from her and the new baby. They don't need the stress. You've got no right to say such things to me. I'm still the president of a company, and you're nothing but scum. I know that you're too scared to actually face me and say what you want to say.
You know what, Brock? Drew's right when it comes to us. I am sick of how you've been treating me. This is a really good opportunity to get out of this relationship. I want a divorce.
Justine is everything that Drew said to me in the conversation. I had to be with him earlier, actually. True. You're not actually going to go through with this, are you?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry about him. He can butt into people's business too much, but he does it out of love, though. But yes, it's all true. I want to divorce you. I don't want my child seeing you either.
But don't you understand how unfair that is to me? I'm that child's father, though. I've got every right to see my child, no matter how our relationship is.
No, you don't, Brock. Not to people who try to use children for their own personal gain, and I know that you do something like that.
Excuse me? What did you even say to me? What are you talking about? How can I use our newborn baby for my own personal gain? What does that even mean?
I heard everything that you were trying to do when I was talking to Ashley yesterday. She heard you talking to someone on the phone in the smoking area of the venue. She heard you say that if you had the status of having children, then your sales would be even better and that you'd be picking up the child soon before the appointment.
Huh? Ashley actually heard what I was talking about? What was she doing in the smokers area anyways when she doesn't smoke? She was snooping on me. Look, Justin, this isn't what you think. It is, my dear. Just hang on a minute, okay? What I was talking about was just business, all right? It's nothing, really. Sure, maybe I worded what I said poorly, but when it comes to my business, I just use whatever's available around me to boost sales, okay?
Of course, I totally understand where you're coming from. I already helped you out when it comes to your business or whatever, Brock. Especially in a dire situation like the current one you're in right now. But, Brock, you left your wife to go into labor by herself, and furthermore, you didn't come to see me for a whole 2 days. I had the baby the day before yesterday. What on earth took you so long to come and see me, huh? A man like you with a child to boost his status? Yeah, like that's going to help you. Do you know how ridiculous that sounds when you say that, Brock? Since when is our baby a product to use for your benefit, huh? You're insane. You know that, right?
No, that's not it at all. The reason why I couldn't get here straight away was because I had a lot of work I needed to sort out. You understand that, right,
Are you trying to do some favors for Gregory so that you end up in his good books or something? But it makes sense since he's the heir to his company.
Why must you say that in such an ungrateful way, Justin? I needed to market my company to him so that we can do business together. Now that him and I have become part of each other's family, this kind of chance is never going to come up again, all right? So the work needed to be done.
Okay, well, are you going to explain what actually happened then, Brock? What was the result of your sales pitch in the end? Are you going to tell me?
Okay, so he invited me over to his company yesterday. Everything was going great. But then the current president, his father came in. He ended up kicking me out of the building.
Wait a minute, what? You went in there and then his father kicked you out of the building? Well, that doesn't surprise me, but I wonder why.
Yeah, he did right in the middle of the presentation I wanted to give him about the new business venture I created. So I was confident. But it seemed like no one was listening to me. When I met him at the wedding ceremony, he seemed like a really nice guy, and I thought we were getting along really well. So I thought I was allowed to go in and say whatever I wanted to them.
I think I definitely know what the problem was and why you got kicked out of the company's premises. Your aggressive attitude was the problem, wasn't it? I heard through the grapevine while I was in here giving birth that you were desperately trying to get people to notice you and they were ignoring you in the end.
Wait, what? Where could you have possibly heard that sort of information when you weren't there? Who told you that?
Who told me? Well, I heard that from basically everyone that knows you, Brock. Apparently the groom's side was very unhappy about what you did to me. And it seems like your baby sister Ashley also seemed particularly embarrassed when it came to how you were talking to me and about the baby before the wedding. It makes me feel like you only wanted to see your sister get married just so that you can get on her husband's good side so you can weasel your way into his company.
That's not true. None of them seemed to understand anything I wanted to say. They didn't give me a chance at all. I thought that Ashley would understand what I was doing, but when I think about it in general, it's your fault that the other side of the wedding guests didn't give me a good review. You were needed by my side.
Excuse me? Are you seriously blaming me for your own actions? Are you kidding me right now? I was literally in labor and going through a lot, and you think this is my fault?
I was attending the ceremony all by myself. My wife was supposed to be there, by my side, supporting me in my endeavors. But you just thought it would be funny to bail. From an outsider's perspective, it's definitely a strange situation to explain to them. They might think that things aren't going well between us, or that we had a fight. People would be suspecting all kind of things when it came to why you weren't at Ashley's wedding. So yes, I'm blaming you for being absent because you were. Yes.
Have you lost the plot or something? But basically, all in all, you failed to gain their trust when it came to all the deals you put on the table. All because I wasn't there?
That's right. Now you're finally getting it. If you had the child sooner in the first place, like an actual due date, none of this would have happened. I would have been able to show off my family of 3 to everyone, and they would have loved it. I would have felt good about my chances with Gregory's company.
Oh my God, Brock, do you have any idea how ridiculous you sound right now? Do you have any clue what I've been going through and how you've not been here?
Oh, shut up, woman. This is all your fault. Look, I'm getting sick and tired of waiting. Just let me into the hospital room so that you can give me my child.
You don't even care about other people, do you? All you want is for things to go your way all the time. You're so selfish, and to you, everything's a tool to make a good impression on others. You just use the people around you to get what you want, including me. There's no way that I'm going to let my child be in your arms. They'll not meet someone like you.
You can't do this to me, Justin. I've got rights to the child, and you know, because of you, my company's finished, all because you weren't present at that stupid wedding. It's already bad enough that the press are starting to make me look like a bad guy, when really, it's you who's the bad guy. You've made me look like a fool. I don't care what happens anymore. I deserve to see my baby, and I'm going to see them right now. I'll force my way into the hospital room if I have to.
Me? You know that you can't just do something like that when there's other women who are trying their best to give birth right now, okay? What do you intend to do?
Hey, what the heck's going on at the reception desk, huh? When I mention your name to the nurse, they keep insisting and repeating that you're not there. Did you make a deal with the nurses or something to lie to me? Did you bribe them so that they won't let me in to see you? Where's my child?
I've been wondering if you were thinking of doing that for a while now, since you obviously didn't want to see me whilst I was giving birth to our baby. Neither me or my family members asked the nurses to stop you at the entrance, Brock. Look, I've got no idea why you're not allowed into the hospital.
What the heck, Justin? Then why is the person at the front desk hiding you somewhere in the hospital, huh? Why do they keep saying you're not here?
How can they be hiding me, Brock, if I'm not even in the hospital that you're referring to? Maybe you're at the wrong hospital.
Wait a minute. What did you just say? I thought that we were planning out the quickest route to the hospital, that the one to the south side of town was closer.
Hospital? Well, you're wrong, because that's not where I've been admitted to, Brock. Look, I don't want you causing any more trouble with the public, so get away from there.
There's absolutely no point in saying that to me right now. I know that you're somewhere playing tricks on me. How dare you make me look like a fool? You better come out of the room with the baby right now, Justin. Otherwise, I'm going to start screaming your name until you do.
Even if you want to try and do that, you'll be the one who ends up feeling embarrassed and looking like an idiot, okay? Don't get so worked up and calm down.
Don't you dare tell me to calm down. Shut up, you stupid woman. Hand over my baby to me right now. If I bring the baby into the president's office, maybe he'll change his mind.
Huh? Are you seriously planning on taking a 2-day-old baby away from its mother into a stressful office building? How can you be so selfish and ridiculous, Brock?
My own company is about to go bankrupt. I need to do something about it. What you're doing now is even more selfish. Don't you think you are, by ruining this for me?
This has got to be some sort of a sick joke, right? Do you think I'd do this on purpose? I'm not the one who uses people and abandons them when others need help.
Have you forgotten about all the debt that I paid off that your ex-boyfriends left you in? Instead of trying to repay me the favor, you're holding me back? So it's selfish, right?
Look, I'm grateful that you took care of that. I really am. And then you were able to get married to a nice woman like me, so don't you think that's a win for you?
Huh? What do you mean by that? Justin, you're so confusing, and you never make any sense. Give me the child right now.
No! Also, you liked me so much that you wanted to pay the debt off yourself, right? So we were able to get married and get out of debt, and now you're almost in that position again. If I didn't do what you said, you were going to throw me out onto the street, pregnant and with nothing. That would make you look really bad now, wouldn't it, Brock?
Hey, don't you start threatening me. I've been nice to you, and I've let you off easy. You can't touch me right now, since you're stuck in bed.
Oh, but I can. I can let everyone on social media know how you've been treating me and how you talk about the baby. I'm sure if I just mention your company's name, you are truly finished.
No, please, stop. Don't do that. That's not fair, okay? Look, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean anything I said to you the other day. I take it all back. Please, don't say anything on social media.
Well, stop treating me like crap. No matter what, I still don't want you anywhere near my baby. They're not going to be exposed to a horrible human being like you ever. I want a divorce, so I am sure you'll be hearing from my lawyer any day now about the paperwork and how custody will be decided in this situation.
Hey, I've got every right to see my child. You can't keep them away from their father. I'm sorry. I really need you, Justin. Don't divorce me. Just take me back, and we can start over.
I am never starting over with you, and I never want anything to do with you ever again. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Leave me and my newborn alone, Brock. Afterwards, Brock became super violent and the hospital called the police and he was escorted away in one of their marked vehicles. He wasn't arrested, but the incident became known among the companies in the city. Despite all of Brock's efforts to rescue the company from going under, he filed for bankruptcy. He was no longer making any money in the industry he was working in. He was left in a huge pile of debt because of it. He didn't want to have to deal with this type of burden, so he packed his bags and ran off in the middle of the night. He left the city and his debt behind. His family had lost interest in him, and he had almost no one to rely on. It's sometimes good to prioritize work over other people, but there are also more important things in life that should be taken care of. Maybe this was a good experience for Brock to learn. For the time being, Justine's living with her younger brother, Drew, and her mother. They're all chipping in to raise Justine's child. The baby's very cute, and Drew and the mother are very caring. Justine is enjoying being a mother. She hopes next time she chooses a partner more carefully. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.